Good morning from beautiful Chiang Mai. See the mountains behind me, y'all? I mean, I love waking up to that. And the birds, I mean, they're just singing so loud and beautifully. Anyway, so this morning I am on a mission to get this hair done, all right? I found a place called Dreadlock Chiang Mai, and I saw the photos. They have good reviews, but all the stylists seem to be local Thai people, so this is gonna be interesting. I didn't see a whole lot of photos of black clientele, so I don't know who is, giving the reviews, and that does matter. So, but we're gonna see, because something's got to be done with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hang in there with the idea of having locks, because I want my hair to grow. But if it ain't gonna grow, if the locks give me too much trouble, maybe I'll do braids or twists or something like that. I don't put no weaves or fake stuff in my hair, so it's gonna be all me. But I gotta do something with it, because when it gets like this, I'm tempted to just cut it off again, and I don't want to do that. So we're gonna give these people a shot, see how they do, and so this is the before. I'll show you the after when it's all done. All right, y'all have a beautiful morning or night. It's nighttime there, so y'all have a good night, and I'll check back in when I'm done at the hair spot. All right, peace. Okay, so I'm back. So let me tell you something. The ladies, they wasn't joking around. When I got there, they took a look at my hair, and they suggested Locs. And Locs is basically you are using a tool to toughen up the hair so that it's locked instantly. The caveat is you can't comb those out, so I'm committed now. But it makes it where, especially for textures like mine, you don't have to worry about it unraveling so quickly, it getting wet, and looking a mess like I was, just before this. So, so I went that route. Now, the other thing is you do get a little bit of shrinkage, but it wasn't too bad. So now let me tell you something. At some point, there was about 4 of them in my head going for it. They were very professional. They did not want to keep me there all day. Locs usually takes between 5 and 8 hours, sometimes longer, depending on how long your hair is, and how big you're getting them. So to have me out of there in an hour and a half, like, that is record timing. And it was because there were so many of them doing my hair at one time. And the reason they do that is because they rather get the customer in and out than one of them just take all the money. So they don't mind splitting it as long as they get the customer out in a good amount of time, so that when they're done, they can get other customers. And so I think that that's dope. To be honest, no shade, I don't see that happening in the States like that. The mindset usually is, this is my customer, I'm going to charge based on how much time it's going to take me to do this, and it's going to be just me. Every now and then I might see somebody jump in and try to help. It's, usually when, like, it's getting to be like a really late hour and they're close to finishing, so just to get it done, they might have somebody come help. But for the most part, I have not seen that in the States. But I think it's dope, because then I had the rest of the day, or, the rest of the time that I'm usually out and about, to go and really enjoy myself. I mean, me and Joshua went to the mall. He had time to go play in his little, that little playground area for the kids in the mall. I was able to walk around, see some stuff, just chill basically. And so it was a good amount of time. Then when he was done playing, I got to go sit and feed him. We got some food, and we're back home in a good amount of time for me to rest up, so that I can do my thing throughout the night. But anyway, so yeah, and so okay, So I know I said I was going to show you. The thing again about Instalocs, well, not again, but the thing about Instalocs is that they were sticking up all over the place. So it's not like, because they don't use anything, like they don't use no gel, no lock cream, no nothing, you know, that's gonna weigh your hair down. So it was really just, my hair was like sticking up, I mean, all over the place. So, and some of them are, you know, they're not all the same length. So I got some really short ones on the side and, you know, longer ones in the back. And so it looked a little crazy when I was done. So I wanted to lay my hair down first, and then I will show you what it looks like, you know, once I take this thing off. So there will be a continuation to this video. And yeah, you'll be able to see then what the ladies did for me, you know. And that's it. Okay, later. All right, so here we go. Taking the scarf off. I started taking it off, but then I remembered I need to record, so all right. So as usual, we got the big silly indentation from the do-rag, but the hair is laid down, and you know, it is these are the locks. It's laid down. Of course, it's glued to my head right now because I had the do-rag on. But yeah, this is what it is. Sorry, I'm a little tired right now. I was supposed to be napping, but I couldn't get to sleep, so I'm dealing with a little bit of insomnia. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know if I want to puff it up or whatever right now, because honestly I'm about to lay back down and really try to get some rest again, but I just wanted to show you what the ladies did. So as you can see, it's neat now and it's laid down. So my hair basically just has to train. It's still in training. You know, if you know anything about locks, then you know hair, as it's locking, it has to train. It's got to get used to being locked, so that it kind of just does what it's supposed to do without much help from you. So yeah, it's gonna go through this funny stage for a little while, but as it gets older and loosens up a bit, I guess it'll start looking more like it's supposed to look. But for now, this is what it is. It's not going to always be glued to my head like this when I'm going out. But when I first take off the scarf, yeah, it's probably going to look like this. But it is neat. I mean, what can I say? It's not the big fro that I had before. And oh yeah, see, but the thing you got to sacrifice, especially when you do Instalocs, you're not gonna have those super visible parts, you know what I'm saying, that really make locks look nice. So moving forward though, I will be doing retwists to keep it maintained. So it's not going to be Instalocs constantly. This was just to kind of get it back to a neat place. And so as my new growth comes in, it's going to be palm twisted. So that's when I'll get to enjoy more of the, you know, that kind of actual look of the typical locks, you know, coming out of a you know, loctician's salon or whatever. Yeah, see, I'm tired, so my brain is it ain't functioning, you know, as well as it should right now. Yo, I'm looking out the window because I'm just mesmerized by the mountains. I love looking at them. Y'all want to see again? I just love looking at them. Yeah. So, yeah. So that's it. I'm gonna put this scarf back on my head, and yeah, get some rest, and I will check back in with y'all again on another video experience, whatever. The goings on here, and so hopefully you'll enjoy them. I'm starting to put them on YouTube, so that's why on Facebook, it's not just the typical post. It's with the video, it's a actual link to the YouTube page, because I really want to start building that again. So do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. There's already videos on my page for YouTube, so you know where to go. You can click it and then subscribe from there. And leave me some comments, hit the like button and all of that. Help me build this back up, so that more people can learn about my experiences here. So yeah, because you know what, I think without saying too much, I don't know if I have to explain why it's probably a good idea to start thinking about mobilizing. And that's where I'm going to leave that. So I've done it. This was a very different reason why I did it this time than the times that I did before. And so yeah, I think there's more people kind of in that mindset right now than maybe there were before. Something's happening. There's a wind blowing right now, and I think that those of us who are spiritually sensitive kind of know that, okay, it's time to listen to that spirit. Anyway, that's a whole other video. I'm not even sure I really want to get too much into that. But the other thing is, I am soon going to start a podcast that is basically going to be sharing some things about my life, my experiences, giving my perspective, the things that I've learned over the years. And there's going to be moments where it's going to get sensitive. Other times, I can keep it light, but just stay tuned for that, okay? Because we got a lot of issues as people that we are trying to just deal with, and it's not simple. It's not simple. So we need each other's help, and sometimes the help that we can give is to share our story, give our perspective, and open the floor for conversation. And so that is exactly what I am aiming to do. So stay tuned for that. Okay? All right.